Hi, welcome back to Unchatable Neo. I'm your host Jack with my co-host Alice,
Hi.
and today we're just gonna have a chill episode. You know, our first episode of 2022.
Yay, Happy New Year's and Happy belated Christmas.
Yeah, happy belated
Sorry.
Christmas.
Sorry if I sound a little bit sarcastic in my tone. I'm literally just waking up.
Nah, it's all good. Honestly, I just kind of just woke up like an hour ago myself. We're just sorry that we didn't really have much planned. We were gonna try to record like a New Year's episode before New Year's, but I was out of state, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't have access to my PC, so we just had to we just thought like we'd just wait until like we were both like ready to record again, like we were in good environments to record, and we weren't worried with the holidays and whatnot. So we're here, we're settling. It's good. Today we're just gonna talk about like
Whatever.
just whatever. Yeah, just like talking about like our favorite stuff from 2021, like our favorite media stuff, and we're just like general discussion. So, how are you doing lately, Alice?
I've been doing alright. Nothing really eventful has happened so far. I've been mostly busy with DVR DJ and other stuff, but other than that, I actually been, oh, I do have some few news. First off, I'm kind of sort of getting back into Persona. Yeah, I got my new memory card. I started my new Vita memory card because the last one, was corrupted. So I got a new one. And I'm already getting started replaying Persona 4 Golden.
Ooh.
It's just as good as I remember it to be.
Aw, well, that's good to hear. I should definitely try to play like Persona. I want to play Persona 2. Both versions of Persona 2 on PS Vita. I should give them a go at some point. And Dino Crisis. And Parasite Eve. I need to use my Vita.
I still need to be Parasite Eve. Anyways, mitochondria aside, yeah, I also wanna get back into Persona 5 Royal. My second playthrough, that is. I started my second playthrough way long ago, but I never gotten around of continuing it. So, yeah.
Interesting.
I think it's mostly because I was watching like some of Fither's content and I decided, it's been a while since since I played Persona, so yay.
Yeah, I'm honestly considering like maybe trying to just like get into streaming, and I just started streaming like Persona 4 Golden on PC, or maybe I just wanted to play Persona 5 Royal in general. I don't know what it is. I just started like I recently resaw like I saw a trailer today for Persona 4 Arena. I'm like, we still don't know if this confirmed rollback netcode yet, but honestly, where the heck is Persona 5 Arena? Are they waiting for like next gen, or like just are they waiting to get used to the new like PS5 hardware first? I just really want a Persona 5 Arena. Preferably with like the modern like cell shading graphics that they're known for, but still. I know they're working on DNF Duel right now.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, and then they have the Arena Ultimax remaster like working with like a in the background that's releasing in March. So yeah, that's what I'm anticipating. I myself have just been good. I recently saved up the money from the holidays, and for my VR chat content, I've just upgraded to full body tracking, which basically means that I can just like, if I move my leg or in like certain in any position in real life, it'll track it in the game, which is great. Which means that I could just like, if I need a skit where like where someone falls down and hits the floor, or like does a specific like meme pose, I can do it.
Not great.
I just basically had to get like 2 VR cameras, put them on the opposite sides of my room, and then I got these 3 trackers with belts. One on my hand, one on each foot, and then one around my waist. And I also got these straps that have like extra battery life, so I could just chill with friends like for longer sessions. And I also, as of today, I did upgrade to the Oculus Quest 2 because if you plug it into your PC, the normal Quest will act like basically like a Vive. And the Quest, but the problem is that like it will run out of power. You still have to charge it and it will run out of power. The Quest 2 doesn't run out of power. If anything, it will charge while you're playing on PC. So that's great. And I also just wanted to play Resident Evil 4 VR because I've heard amazing things after watching a few Maximilian Dude streams. Yeah, no, it's so much fun. I only made it to like 20 minutes of the game, but I'm so excited to keep playing. Because like with the Quest, I can just travel anywhere. I'm so excited.
Right.
Yeah. And aside from that, I've just been playing like random games here and there. That's it. Like Minecraft and Genshin. And that's it. And Tales of Arise. And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else that like just been note as of lately? For you, Alice?
Let's see. Again, not too much has happened to me. Oh, yeah, that's right. I started playing Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Ooh.
I'm still in the beginning stages, but I'm really liking it so far. But here's something bad that happened to me, like a couple weeks ago. So, I got the DLC pack. I got all the DLC in SMT5. I spent all my Christmas money getting that. But anyways, let's see. I was about to be like Matador, and I was dumb enough to like not save. And I think you already know where this is going. Yeah, I died. I forgot to save, and yeah, I have to get all the demons. I was about to say Persona for some reason. I am so sorry, SMT fans.
Oh. Don't tell SMT Twitter.
I'm pretty sure they already know by now. But yeah, don't forget to save. Don't forget to save, and yeah, don't forget to save.
Honestly, yeah, that's the biggest takeaway with SMT that I've learned is if you have an opportunity to save, even if it's like on the other side of the map, absolutely do it. Just get used to like saving like every 5 seconds at that point. Like you will save yourself the heartache.
Yeah, and just a reminder, don't to anybody who wants to go be in Matador, or please don't at a lower level. Do it when you're level 30 or something or higher. I'm doing y'all a favor. Please.
Anything eventful for you happen over the holidays?
Not. Well, me and my mom are planning on moving out at some point. Because we've been in this house for like what? 6 years? Yeah, it's been 6 years. So that's pretty much nothing too eventful. I'm sorry, everyone.
I don't know. I was just gonna say like what? Maybe like you got something cool during the holidays for like as a Christmas or like a Christmas present or something.
Unfortunately, the only Christmas present I had was a SMP5, and that's about it. Oh! I also got a Groove Coaster on the Switch.
Hmm.
It's a really fun rhythm game. It's a little bit trippy though.
Hmm.
Yeah. They also have like some DLC packs for what was it? D4 DJ, Vocaloid, all that cool stuff, you know.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's a really fun game. Highly recommended if you're a rhythm game enthusiast. And yeah, anything happened to you, Jack?
I just spent the holiday with like my dad and then over with my mom for like Christmas and New Year's. My dad did give me a bunch of vinyls, like some classic ones, and then he pre-ordered me over a year ago was the Persona 5 Royal soundtrack on like vinyl record. It's like the whole
Ooh.
soundtrack on like 3 discs. They're like all the discs are black, red, and gold.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's so pretty. I didn't get a chance to actually play them because my dad's still in the process of like moving, so he hasn't. We haven't found it unboxed my record player, but next time I'm there, I'm so gonna dig around for it just to give it a listen. And aside from that, my brother got me some Chainsaw Man plushies.
Oh yeah. I forgot. A few days ago, I actually went to a bookstore and got a quintessential quintuplets.
Mm-hmm. I've heard a lot of things. What? I am very I have not heard. I don't know the premise. What's the premise of quintessential quintuplets?
Basically, a high school tutor has like tutor. Hold on. I forgot the plot. I'm so stupid. I can't. I'm going to search it up on the wiki. I am sorry.
What, like 5 sisters or something?
Yeah, the series follows the daily life of a high school student, Futaro Uesugi, not Uesagi, who is hired as a private tutor for a group of identical quintuplets, Ichika, Nino, Miku, Yotsuba, and Itsuki Nakano. At the very beginning of the story, it is shown that the events are told in a flashback, while an adult Futaro prepares to marry one of the Nakano quintuplets, whose identity is only revealed near the end of the series.
Surprise twist, it's none of them. Did I actually get it, or I have no idea? I actually have no idea.
No, you didn't get it right.
Oh wait, you actually know who he ends up marrying?
I haven't read the entire series. I've only read like one volume.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, I don't know who the bride is.
Mm-hmm. So I could be right. I have no idea.
But yeah, I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. My favorite is Miku. I don't know. I just really like her design, and she's pretty cute. The rest I like. Ones I'm not too much of a fan of is so far Ichika.
Which one's Ichika?
The older sister, or the one with the short hair and voiced by Kana Hanazawa.
Okay, the short-haired one. Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. I just find her a little bit boring. Like, I do like her design and her voice, and I do like how she's I do like her relationship with the quintuplets, with the rest of the quintuplets and all. But I don't know. I'm not really interested in her.
I see.
So far, so yeah. I do highly recommend it, and it's definitely not because D4DJ had a collab event.
I was gonna say, yeah. I was like, Oh, didn't they have that event a while ago? Yeah. In terms of manga, I've just been finally physically collecting Chainsaw Man because they announced at Jump Festa back in December that not only was the Chainsaw Man anime by Mappa confirmed to be in development for this year, but also the fact that the Chainsaw Man manga is returning for its second part in this summer. And I'm like, well, I now know what I have to live for again. And then I proceed now I just have to wait to see Chainsaw Man return. My brother got me a few plushies of a few of the characters of Denji, Power, and Makima. I'm so excited. I'm just like, I keep rereading it and I'm like, oh my god, I really appreciate like the kind of storytelling that comes with Chainsaw Man. I can't put it into words. Just the composition and all the shots and whatnot, and the vibe and the sense of humor in Chainsaw Man is completely unreal. It made me laugh at like a nutshot gag. Like somebody gets kicked in the nuts, and I don't think I've ever laughed so hard at some kind of like physical humor. It's just so I love the characters as well, like with Aki and Denji. They're just always so fun to bounce off of each other because like Denji's the idiot and then Aki's the traumatized straight man. He's like, you normally have like something along the lines of your average, OMG, what's this new thing? We're gonna have to explain it. Denji says, hey, what's this demon kind? He's like, this is called a fiend. Didn't they teach you that in school? And then Denji goes, oh, I never went to school. And then Aki just looks at him like, this fucking guy. I can pull up the shot later, but honestly, it's so hilarious. I love Chainsaw Man. I'm so excited. Sorry of me shilling, but yeah, read Chainsaw Man.
It's okay. I still need to get into Chainsaw Man. But like, there's a million in like manga, games, anime I have to like go through. So, but I'll get to it eventually. I promise. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've also been I also replayed the Portal 2.
Oh yeah, I think you told me about that.
Yeah, it's just as good as I remember it. Because like Portal 2 was one of the first games I bought when I got my PS3. The others being like Tekken 6 and Final Fantasy 13. And yes, I do like Final Fantasy 13. Don't murder me.
Which one's 13 again?
What do you?
Which of the Final Fantasies is 13? Oh wait, yeah, it's Lightning. It's the
one with Lightning.
The one with Lightning, yeah. I need to play 6. I've heard like so many things about this story, and it was the last game to use sprite.
Same.
Yeah, we really should. I really need to play the game. I don't know if it's been ported like to any of the modern consoles. I keep hearing about like the pixel remasters, and I just have heard that the pixel remasters are somehow worse than the previous ports we've had. So I'm just kind of like, maybe I'll just wait. I'll do my research first, and I'll hang around for a while before I go making any kind of investments. But yeah. I'm also getting excited for a couple upcoming, like when I say upcoming, I mean like literally coming out in like a week, are 2 new mobile rhythm games. Ensemble Stars and Twisted Wonderland, both coming to the West, I think on the 20th?
I actually heard about an Ensemble Stars. I think they're like one of the characters.
Yeah.
I think like Venti's Japanese voice actor plays Ayumi Murase.
Yeah. He plays a guy named Tori. He's basically Venti, but pink. That's all
The
I can
venti,
really say.
venti before venti.
Yassified venti.
Ossified venti.
Yeah, there was also an anime, but and the anime did get a dub. I was basically assigned saying, yeah, no, you're this character, and I'm like, oh man, who's he played by in English? And I realized this little man who's just kind of silly and stupid. He's basically Rui, but not as smart. His name is Mika, and in the dub, he's played by Clifford Chaplin.
Clifford.
Frickin' Bakugo.
Bakugo, like Netflix Kaoru.
Yeah,
Kaoru.
I couldn't. I was just trying to remember Kaoru's name, and then
Yeah,
the one short guy in Dragon Ball Super. I think his name was Peach. I don't know.
I don't.
All the characters in Dragon Ball are named after like fruits and vegetables. I have no idea. Or tag yourself. I'm gonna be built different. Here's my OC. His name is Chicken. But yeah. Yeah. Unchatable Stars is it's an idle game, but with all guys. And it's just I've seen a lot of the character interactions. It looks like so much fun. And then Twisted Wonderland. Have you heard about it?
I have. I haven't gotten into it yet.
Yeah, I've been holding back on playing the game on my Japanese iTunes account on my iPad. Are you trying to picture like all the Disney characters but as anime boys who have all been redesigned by the artist of Black Butler?
That's something I did not expect to hear.
Do you want to see Maleficent as an anime boy? You want to see Hades as a soft-spoken, sad anime boy who just lives in his room all day?
Oh,
do you want to see Scar from The Lion King, but as an absolute Chad? Well, then I have a mobile game for you, which is funny because there's an anime adaptation coming out, and it's basically, yeah, it's been picked up by Disney Plus already, so I'm excited for that. But also for the fact that it's just basically Harry Potter. It's like the Harry Potter system. Like they all go to like a magic school, but they're all divided into like groups. Like you know how like there's Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff, and there's no other houses. Exactly. There's no other houses. It's just Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff. Imagine that, but like times 3. There's like 6 houses, all based on different Disney movies. From understanding, it's like Hercules, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty. I think it might not be Sleeping Beauty. I don't remember. And
Sleeping Booty?
I realized I said that and I tried to pretend I didn't. Bruh. Pirates of the Caribbean hit different. I don't remember them having the Sleeping Booty scene. But yeah. And then, yeah. All I remember is Lion King, Alice in Wonderland, Hades. That's from, that'd be Hercules, and then, I forget what the rest are, but it exists, and I'm gonna play it, and it's gonna be great because my friends have had a major influence on me playing. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's me going into another gacha game. Let's fucking go!
Yeah, you've been on it with the gacha games lately.
Not lately. I haven't picked up any new ones. I've just been sticking with like the big 3 for me. The big 3 was Genshin, Project Sekai, and D4DJ. I haven't picked up any new ones. I've been chilling.
Bandori.
I haven't picked it up yet.
Play it.
I don't. I told you I had 2 other games on the horizon. I can't afford it.
But
Alice, I don't want to tell you how much money I spent in Project Sekai trying to get that last event Rui and Project Sekai English. I don't want to tell you how much I got, only for me to get 2 of the same Kaito from the event. I'm not gonna say it, but it was in the triple digits. It's honestly insane. I'm surprised by the amount of people I'm running into more and more often from my friend groups who are actually fans of Project Sekai. Not the English version, the Japanese version. It's incredible. I've been pinged in a server. Let me read that.
Okay. Let's see. I kind of don't know. Again, nothing really too eventful has happened with me. Besides, so I really apologize if I'm like stuttering my words. Speech impediment, and my speech impediment is always gets to me every time.
No worries. That's all good. I have this. I worry about the same thing with me. Like all the time, I worry about having a speech impediment because I do, and I just basically I just been trying to like talk more often to people so that way I can just try to improve it and whatnot. That's just been me, because I don't know what it is. I stutter my words. Whenever I'm relaxing, my brain just completely turns off, and suddenly my mouth just doesn't want to make the right syllables.
I feel you, man. Let's see, what else is there? Again, is there any news?
I mean, I can't think of anything in particular that I would say would be newsworthy. I mean, today's episode is really just to talk about like our favorite stuff from just not even like today. Today we're talking about the past year.
Yeah, we also like we. Oh, hey Jack. Hey Jack.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Yeah, what?
It's going to be like the third year anniversary of Unchatable in general soon.
Shit. I don't have anything in mind that we should do for it. Are we just gonna... Let's just talk why don't we just talk about Persona?
We'll get to that next we'll get well, we'll talk about maybe we'll talk about it next week, but we can still like talk about it like
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge.
But we can still we'll still like kind of talk about it like briefly. Well, not briefly, but you know. So it's been a while since we've talked about Persona, huh?
It honestly has been. You know, just because we were trying to not oversaturate ourselves with Persona. We were just trying to like, you know, just be our true selves or insert Persona joke about identity or whatever. But yeah, just because like we didn't want to feel like we were going to be tied down by just Persona, just so we could like, you know, we wouldn't have to worry about it. We were just being ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, which is why we started Unchatable Neo, so we can talk about stuff other than Persona.
Well, yeah, and also just because like we felt like we could really just redo a lot of stuff in our general in our social spectrum. But yeah.
I think I stopped, like, kind of stopped. Well, not kind of stopped, but like I kind of toned down like my Persona stuff ever since the Great Persona Fandom Wars of 2020 trademark.
I didn't even know that happened. I just didn't want to keep interacting over Persona over and over again. I didn't want to be known as, oh my god, this is that guy who really likes Persona. I was like, no, that's not me. That's not me. That's not me. So I just started like, let me just talk more about Yakuza, Genshin, other anime I'm reading.
Hmm.
I just said I'm surprised you didn't point out the fact that I just said that I was reading anime.
reading anime.
You ever just want to binge watch a good manga? Hey man,
yes.
let's have a movie night. Let's watch this book.
Yeah, let's watch. Let's play this manga that I bought for $13.
Oh man, that's great. Bro, let's just sit down, relax, and listen to a good book. Let's listen to a good let's just listen to a good picture.
But yeah, like at the same time though, I still really miss like the old days of a Persona where everything was more like chill and just really like enjoying the friendship. Well, I still enjoy Persona. Don't get me wrong. Just like admittedly, I was pretty bitter towards the fandom in 2020. So much so that you and I wanted to like make a video about the issues with the fandom.
Oh yeah.
But I just decided it's not worth it. It's really not worth like going in, like going into the like digging into the fandom because again it's not worth it. Plus like I've been like burnt out with stuff. And I've already moved on. I just moved on.
Honestly, yeah. Sometimes I do sit back and wonder. I look at all my Persona merch that I have, and I wonder, you know, I wonder what life would be like if I've kept with Persona. How would my TikTok page look? How would my social cues look? How would my VR chat like friend list look? It's honestly insane. Yeah. Even then, I still love like Persona. I know I said this a lot. I still love the series. I still appreciate it for like getting me out of my shell. And honestly, without Persona, I wouldn't have met you. Unchatable wouldn't exist like today if I didn't met you or any of my friends like Shin, Chaotic, Nick, all these other people. Honestly, yeah. Now that I think about it, I was about to say, well, no, I met you through Shin, so I might have met you. But on the other hand, for specific reasons, if either of us hadn't gone into Persona, we would not have been able to interact as much as we did. Like, just about like for like certain projects we used to be on and people we used to interact with. Honestly, yeah. If it wasn't for like Persona, it was just we would not be as good as friends as we are. Even if we've seen some shit, it's a completely different world by now.
Yeah. And I wouldn't have even come across people like Super Butterbuns, Fither, who else? James D. Too Cool, and other like possibly people we used to be friends with or are still friends with.
Oh yeah.
Man, those were the good times.
Those were pretty decent days.
Yeah. Yeah, and like it wasn't like 2020 was again 2020 was when we got burnt out. Honestly, with stuff. But besides like Royal.
Yeah. And
I decided even I said it on my own podcast that I'm going to like take a break from buying Persona after from like Persona stuff after like Persona 5 Strikers. Well, until my mom like surprises me with saying, "Oh, I pre-ordered this Persona game." I'm like, "Oh,
that's great. Thank you."
I love honestly. I can't blame my mom. She knows I love Persona so freaking much.
Honestly, yeah, we were different people back in early 2020. Back when we were flourishing with Persona hype in a pre-Among Us world. Yeah. I'm not sorry for the person I used to be at the time when it came to like loving Persona, running my U account, and enjoying hosting Unchatable because it took up so much of my life. But on the other hand, like there's a lot that I wish I could fix, but that really depends. And I am glad I'm glad we set ourselves on like new paths that they're still parallel to like who we were back then, but it's just, you know, it's not strictly Persona anymore. At least we don't have like Persona written on our sleeve from now on. It's
yeah, for me it's D4DJ.
Oh yeah, no, for you it's D4. Yeah, it's definitely D4DJ. And for me right now, it's probably
a combination between Genshin and other things.
Yeah, Genshin and Chainsaw Man. Those are like my two big things right now. Ooh, actually, there's another manga I've been really getting into lately that I'm about to catch up on.
Yeah?
It's called Spy Family. It's getting...
I actually never heard of Spy Family.
Alright, so picture this. We're both part of this little community called Having a Family Community, right? It's pretty vast, it's pretty big out there. Now, let me tell, what if somebody was trying to make a fake one of those? They make a fake family just for a special mission. Okay, let me explain it a lot better than just me trying to be stupidly goofy. In the fictional country of I forgot the name of the country. You know what? We're gonna move past that part. In another world where it's basically mirroring our own, you could basically see this takes place in like France, I guess. There's a spy working for the government, and he's told that he has to, in order to save the world, he has to get a child into a high-level school, make sure the kid friends another kid in the class, and talk to that, and specifically one kid in the class whose dad is apparently working for a syndicate that will destroy that can start some kind of war that could change the world. So you have the world's greatest spy. So he's like, oh yeah, no, you have to find a wife and a child all within like a week. Good luck. And he basically goes on shenanigans of, he finds a child, he learns to raise her, but he keeps his secret identity throughout all of it. He's so used to like pretending to care and putting on fake personalities just for like being around people. And so he finds a wife, and they send this kid to school. And it turns out this wife is actually a sleeper assassin, and known as the Princess of Thorns. And she's trying to hide her personality because she wants to impress the people around her by having a husband. In actuality, these two are like not in love or anything, but somewhere down the line, their feelings start to change. And the big twist between all of it, like, yeah, I mean, how are we supposed to, like, keep up with, like, these two different characters? That's where the daughter comes in. The daughter is a telepath. So now you just have wacky hijinks of, like, all these characters just, having, like, pretending to be a family to save the world. But on the other hand, it just... There's this mind reader kid who was like, what? This lady's an assassin? What the heck? Like, you have, like, all these kind of, like, normal school romps, and you have, like, actually, like, it's genuinely one of the funniest things I have, like, read in a long time. I would say that it is on par with Kaguya's Love is War. And that is saying something, because Love is War is, like, honestly, like, one of the most revolutionary comedy in the anime medium. Just in terms of, like, characters and, like, pure humor. This is before, like, Nick and I have talked about it. It's great, and this is before I'm not even gonna start talking about their pet dog who can see the future. And the pet dog.
Future, woof.
Yeah, the dog can just see the future. So, his name is Bond, but that's a story for another day. Bond is in like the spy.
Bond.
Yeah, he even wears a bow tie collar. It's great. I absolutely love it.
He wears a bow tie? Count me in. I'm interested in this anime. A dog wearing a bow tie. Let's go!
Spy Family Bond. Let me see where he is. He's a big soft boy. Let me pull him up. I'm sending in the chat now. This is him on like one of the manga covers for one of the manga volumes.
Oh, that's a big dog.
That's a big boy. That's a big boy.
Honestly though, I'm not really a dog person, but I'm not a dog person. I honestly don't want a dog like this because I don't know because I do have a phobia for dogs. Well, at least being near them. But you know, I would have that as a partner, not that kind of partner. Ew.
As like your partner in crime, as in like
my partner in crime.
Your loyal,
yeah.
Your loyal companion. Dog's best friend. Dog is just man's best friend. Like
yeah.
The rumors are true, and then these are the actual characters: the spy, the assassin, and the child.
Who is this lost sassy child?
Who is this lost sassy child? She actually is sassy. She is, like she's a little boss.
So she pretty much is the lost sassy child. Okay.
Her problem is that she's kind of illiterate.
Oh.
So you try getting her into like the top tier school, like private school, probably the best in the world, and they basically have to use her skills to just like keep her up and whatnot. It's great. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to actually get into finishing it. And because the anime adaptation actually airs in a few months, it's from Studio Wit, the animation company behind Attack on Titan. So I am so excited. Oh yeah, and it looks so good. There's like multiple trailers out right now. You can like people watching, and you, Alice, just go check it out. It's honestly it's one of my most anticipated anime of the year.
You know what else you should check out?
What?
Death Note. That's
my favorite. That's my favorite movie on Netflix. My favorite character, Light Turner and Mia.
Yeah, and I like how Light just starts freaking out, like really freaking out, being a little bee.
Honestly, I know, but yeah, he just.
I can't say the word. My family's in the other room.
Yeah, no, they're just like Light Turner is such an idiot.
Yeah,
he's such a cow. I don't know how they got away with like such a character assassination like that, and like more people aren't upset, because like, he's like one of the biggest intellects in like all of media, and they basically turned him into a character from Riverdale.
Yeah, and I really do not like. Honestly, I prefer I prefer like Misa over Mia.
I hate Mia.
And I don't. Yeah. I don't even like Misa that much.
Me neither.
But I would take her any day over a poorly written character like Mia. Like, gee, your lord, what did they do to you, Misa? I'm sorry for all the things I've said about you.
Even like
L?
Yeah, even L gets like character assassinated. They make him kind of a crybaby, and he says like they try to make like some kind of logic behind why he eats like sweets, and I'm like, that doesn't need to be explained. It's a cute character trait. It doesn't need logic. He just likes eating freaking candy.
Exactly.
I think there's only one good thing about the movie. Aside from like maybe like some of the set design is okay, and like some of the effects.
Also Willem Dafoe plays with Ryuk in.
Oh, that's what they say. Like that's the one good thing I like. That's the one thing I like is because, to be fair, Willem Dafoe is good in everything, especially in No Way Home. For people who have seen No Way Home in the chat, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. He absolutely killed it.
I think there's also like one other actor. I don't know. It's the guy. I think one of the characters is the guy that played Hanzo in Overwatch. I forgot the actor's name. What? Hold on. Who voiced voiced him? Paul Nakauchi. Yeah, he played some character. I forgot his name. I'm looking at the character list right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, don't watch the live action movie. Instead, watch the anime on
Also on Netflix.
yeah, also on Netflix. Thank God.
Now I guess while we're on the topic.
Watari. It's Watari. That's the name.
Watari. Yeah, he plays Watari. The basically L's right hand man, his butler.
Yeah, I'm honestly still baffled that okay, this is like kind of spoilers, but I don't think anybody would care about it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, how on earth did Light even write Watari's name?
Are you telling me his? Are you telling me
it's just his first name?
Is it like a Mario situation, where it's like he only has the one name? He just writes, Watari.
Yeah. Still, it's so confusing. This movie blows.
Honestly.
Like, yeah, like it's not like the worst film I've seen, but it's really not great. I think the acting's also fine, I guess. But
no, I'm gonna say none of the acting is good aside from Willem Dafoe. And except for like maybe Light's dad. But that's it. But that's because like he just basically yells. That's it. If there's
I guess like acting's fine. That's pretty much it. I think Light's my favorite. No, not Wolf's fault, but yeah, no, original
okay.
Death Note. Anyways, Death Note, the anime. I actually started watching it like back in September, but I did hold off on it after my teeth surgery that I had.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And I still need to watch it.
Oh, it's so good. I started collecting the manga for that too, but it's at my dad's. I guess while we're on the topic of Netflix anime adaptations, something that got released at the end of 2020 and promptly canceled right after was the Cowboy Bebop Netflix show. It was literally canceled a week, like 2 weeks after it aired. Like, it aired on Netflix.
Ha 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 ha!
Your mic is kind of peaking, like a lot.
Sure. I don't care. I'm just happy.
I don't know about that. I mean,
well, I'm joking. I'm not saying I don't care. I got canceled.
No, it's okay.
But I still haven't seen it. I kind of want to see it for like curiosity's sake, but
I think I would recommend it because it's not like the boost in viewership is gonna get it another season. But on the other hand, just pick your poison on whether you think like giving it a view will prove that it had potential or not. But I watched most of it and then gave up. I just couldn't stomach it. Not because like I thought it was a bad adaptation. It is a really bad adaptation for like some of the baffling changes they make. But also just for the way it's shot. Do you know what a Dutch angle is?
Here I thought I used Dutch angles like a lot when I'm making koikatsu stuff.
No, every single shot in the Cowboy Bebop anime is a Dutch angle. Or at least 95% of them, I'm telling you. I can tell when something is not perfectly straightened out and everything shifts left and right like you're on a boat, that it makes me really motion sick.
Although I've heard like many things about like what was his name? Vicious in the adaptation.
Vicious is horribly miscast and he is horribly written in the adaptation. You know how like have you seen the original Cowboy Bebop?
I have. I don't really remember too much about it because my dumb brain is dumb.
But you can remember that like basically Vicious was he was barely around. But that's because like when he did show up, it's like a Sephiroth situation where he's only around to like slightly manipulate you every now and again, but he's saved for the end game. Yeah? Now picture if during picture if during a Final Fantasy remake, they switched to you playing as Sephiroth for like half of each game. That's what you get with Cowboy Bebop. And
Probably not play Final Fantasy Remake at that point.
I honestly would, because like he just becomes a worse character, and I don't want to dog down the actor, but I do think he was very much miscast as Vicious. But I don't think that's a blame to him. That's a blame to the casting direction, and also just the way he was written.
Also, like him and like the writing with him and Julia, like.
Ugh.
Oh, it was super tasteless.
I think if there's...
From what I've heard.
If there is, like...
I can't say my opinion of it yet. Because, again, haven't seen it.
I could go over...
But I've heard I've heard, like, really not so great things about it. I'm sorry, you go.
I could list off every single quality of the anime and say that and point out how it's terrible, but... Where credit is due, there's two things that I genuinely think deserve to be recognized. One is the visual effects. There's like straight up some body horror and some set design that I do appreciate. Some of them are changed around from the original and they look worse, but in some regards, even like the stuff I don't like, I can always appreciate some of the set design. And the second is Mustafa as Jet Black. He embodies Jet Black perfectly.
Yeah, from the clips I've seen, I really like Mustafa as Jet, and also John Cho as Spike. He did a pretty decent job.
I think he did a fine.
I
think he did a fine job. It was just a matter of like casting and direction, and just like it's just the way he was written. I think if they had been actually like geared around like the original anime's writing, I think he would have had a better shot. Because John Cho is one of my favorite actors of all time. Like for Star Trek and I forgot that one movie he did where it was one of those those movies where it's basically on a MacBook. Like the entire perspective is just taking place on a MacBook. And it's a story about him finding his daughter who's gone missing. It's amazing. But yeah, that's... I can't really say much. I just don't... Oh, well, they did get the original composer of Cowboy Bebop to come back to remix and slightly rewrite some tracks, but... I mean, as much as I would love to listen to more of their work, it doesn't feel right. If you want like another like Cowboy Bebop to soothe, just watch Carol and Tuesday. That anime is so good, and it is in universe with Cowboy Bebop. I'm not kidding.
Huh. Okay.
Okay. I think we're at a gear for time. How about we just list off like our favorite games, our favorite like 3 games from. I can't put a number on it because I know both of us are just gonna list more than just 3. So, what were your favorite games of 2021?
Here's this. I haven't really played in a lot of games from 2021 besides like D4DJ, which technically came out this year in the West, but its original release came out in like 2020. So. But I'll list off games that I have played, but I still need to beat. Neil the World Ends With You. I'm already I'm already really liking Neil the World Ends With You so far.
Oh yeah.
I actually got done just recently week 2 day 2 and without spoiling anything, that really made me love the game even more.
What have I been telling you since July?
The hype levels were really high. I was busy with other games, and also college was kicking my butt back then.
Same here.
Right. But I really like Neil the World Ends With You. And another game I really, really enjoy, what was it called? Near Replicant.
Ooh, yeah, I played that for the first time this year. It was great.
I still need to beat it, but but I've always wanted to like try the original for like a very very long time. I'm like the original Nier. I played Automata. I loved it, and I was really excited to like play the original. Through like Brother Nier and all that, not Papa Nier. But hey, I like Brother Nier, and also voiced by Zach Aguilar, and I think like Ray Chase voices him like the time skip. Yeah. But yeah, I love it. I love it a lot. And the last one is I would say SMT5, but I didn't play. I did like hold off on playing it until like this year.
Well, it came out last year, so the sentiment still counts.
Yeah, it still counts. Yeah. So far, again, as I said, I like it. And yeah. What about you? What are your top 3 favorite games of 2021?
Okay, my favorite 3 games in no particular order. First off, I don't want to name the same games as you, but Neo the World Ends With You was one of my favorites, but that's not in my top 3. My top 3 would be, in no order, Resident Evil Village, because, I love Resident Evil. And there was no shocking surprise that Capcom was able to churn out, like, another really good game. Just, like, I know because, like, it had so much, it's already had, like, a cultural impact because of Lady D, but all in all, no, it's just a really solid game, and it does, like, circle back around Ethan's character. Even if he doesn't have that much character, just his storyline, it does get a good, redirect, and it's fat, and it gives up a really, like, interesting vision for the future. And before you ask, and you gotta remember, it is also on PS4. If you literally want, I could mail you my copy.
Sure, I'm down.
Alright, okay.
Just like the old days.
Just like the old days. I'll wait till I get my COVID test back, and if it's I'll wait till I get my COVID test back before I ask to go mail it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to I don't want to circle the Omicron around if I did end up getting it this week.
Okay.
Yeah. And then another favorite game of mine, to no surprise, was Lost Judgment, because I loved Judgment 1. I finished it late last year. Late 2020. I regretted not playing it when I first got it around the launch window. The sequel was just everything I would have hoped for. Like, they brought out the combat, they really elevated the story to, like, a darker tone, and I really appreciated just how it furthered some of the characters, and just having a lot more of a more intimate premise behind this one. Like how the story ties around. My one complaint about it, though, was like a lot of the story that would have been like so much vastly improved was just for the fact that it was spoiled in the manga. In the manga, sorry, in the trailer. I'm so tired. I'm thinking of Attack on Titan for some reason. And no, but yeah, it's just spoiled in the trailer. But on the other hand, speaking of the trailer, the opening song by Yon Yakitori and Ado, called Razen. I've been listening to that song ever since like since they released the opening. I can't stop listening to it. I always have it like set in my Apple Music like right near the top, and like just so I can keep listening to it. I've bought it over and over again just so it's always on my page. It's great. And we stand Kaito. And let's see, my last of my last 3 favorite games to come out in the year, I would probably have to say Scarlet Nexus. It's it's from the same team that worked on Tales of Vesperia, and it was just released in the same year as Tales of Arise, so I imagine, it's probably not going to get as much attention. No, it got a decent following, and even has some figures, and it had from what I understand, a very lukewarm, if boring, anime, like, tie-in, which kind of sucks. But then again, the game itself is really good. It basically runs on the fuel of it being like a 7 out of 10 anime plot. And what really matters is like the soundtrack and the gameplay. The gameplay is so much fun. I absolutely love it. And then the soundtrack is all, I keep circling back to it. I think the last time I circled back to a soundtrack this much that I had not bought on day one was probably like one of the Yakuza games, which was fascinating. But yeah, those are like probably like three most hyped up games for 2021. Oh crap! Okay, take out Scarlet Nexus, put in Metroid Dread. I don't know how I forgot Dread. Dread. I played Super Metroid on the original SNES because I got it for Christmas when I was 12. My mom got it off eBay, and it was just so fascinating. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really wanted to play like Metroid Dread.
Oh, it's so good.
It looks so good. I actually haven't tried out the demo yet.
You should. I pre-ordered the Metroid Dread edition from Walmart, so I got a mug with it. It's so great. Now, I just like a mug of like Samus and one of the Emmys. It's just if you love Metroid, this is from what I understand. People keep saying, and from like the hardcore Metroid fans, this dives even deeper. And it actually surprisingly furthers Samus's character more than... It does more for Samus's character than Metroid Other M ever did. It's not saying much, but it says a lot when Samus only has like 3 lines in the game. They honestly just... Mercury Steam honestly nailed it, and I'm so happy for that. But yeah, those are my big 3. It was Lost Judgment, Resident Evil Village, and Metroid Dread.
But alright. I think we can end the episode. But before we do, here's a question. Here's probably one last question. What is your New Year's resolution?
I think I'd say I want to exercise more. It's a pretty generic one, but I honestly do want to exercise more because I do want to get back into cosplay.
Yeah, I do want to exercise more. COVID really got to us really badly. Like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm probably going to like go to like the gym at some point. I do need a membership, though, for like the YMCA.
There's a gym across the street from me, but they're closed because of because of Omicron.
Yeah, that's a big oof.
Now I can't go to the LA Fitness.
Yeah, but the closest thing I've done is like take walks to the park.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a healthy thing. Oh, I did my homework at the park once.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyways, as for my New Year's resolution, basically one pretty much ties into the other, and that's to get over like my self-esteem issues, because
Aww.
And it ties into my other New Year's resolution, which is the biggest one. I want to start a relationship with a girlfriend.
Oh, you want to find a partner.
Yeah.
Aw. I know that's like something that you wanted to consider back last year too. But now it's like you got to make it official as a resolution.
Yeah, very much. Yeah. Ever since I believe like late 2020-ish is like when I came out as non-binary and stuff, I decided, hold on, now that I'm like out of high school and stuff, maybe I can start a relationship. Because I don't want to have a relationship like you know who.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You probably know who she is, you know, our former friend. Yep, yeah, that one.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyways, I do want to I actually do have a crush on somebody in my other account. Not gonna say her name, but but again, I do want to know her more until we like start, you know.
I think I know who it is. It's Michelle Obama.
God damn.
Honestly, I don't know. Well, you gotta set your expectations a little much, fam. She's already married.
No.
I know, I'm just kidding, but nah, it's a good it's a good resolution to have. Honest to God, I do want to date again. I think that's a resolution I want to have, but not to actively look for one. You know, I've asked people out, and I've met with a lot of mental tension with it, and I just realized, you know, I'm just gonna wait. I'll wait for somebody to ask me.
Right.
That's it. Yeah.
Right.
I'm waiting for that.
Right. So I need to. Yeah, I have gone just before we started the podcast, I talked to my dad and he gave me like tons of relationship advice. And one of them is basically love yourself more, and do something like broaden your horizons a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like a really good advice. Which means I have to I need to get over myself again. I need to get over my self-esteem issues because I am a pretty anxious person.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say yeah.
I mean, don't we all just want to spoon a gamer girlfriend in one of these chairs?
God.
Hot take: these chairs are ugly.
Oh God, they do. They are, and it's like $4 million.
That's 4,800.
4,800 still.
For a chair. I'm like, man, who is this chair designed for? Arataki Ito?
Probably.
Honestly. But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and it also doesn't help like there is a language barrier between the both of us. She's from Japan and yeah, but thankfully I do know Japanese. I'm just garbage at speaking it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking Japanese classes. Anyways, but yeah. Yeah, so that's my New Year's resolution. Get a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
that's what we'll end it off with. Next week we'll
Next week let's have this image being the thumbnail. We'll have a Sonic episode.
God.
Okay, this is what we're gonna stop.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you all whenever.
We'll catch you all in this brand new year.
Yeah, because I don't know if scheduling still exists.
Honestly, we're trying. We're honestly trying here.
We're trying, dang it.
But at least we've started now. That's what matters. We started. We're just gonna have to see through to it. Okay, bye!
Alright, see ya!